And I believe we're rolling. It's Akiane, and tomorrow's a big day, folks. Tomorrow, Dr. Lyle McWilliam is going to be on the Dr. Oz show. That's Wednesday, January 27th, sharing his insights on how to tell what makes for a good supplement. But I just wanted to go over this little checklist for you, just as a little bit of a tease. Um, you want to make sure there's at least five criteria. So purity, that means free from impurities or contamination, right? So heavy metals, undesirable things, sawdust, feces, anything that really doesn't belong in your body that you should be eating. Two, identity. That's really important. So that means the ingredients in the products are verifiable. They're verifiable ingredients. That's another way of saying that what they say is on the label is actually in the bottle. Three, composition. So it should contain exactly the right proportions. That means, as far as the body is concerned, in terms of bioavailability and absorption and your body's ability to actually utilize the vitamins and minerals that you're ingesting, if it's not in the right proportion, your body's not going to be able to use it properly. It's not going to be able to absorb it. It's sort of akin to the idea of having a complete protein. That means a protein that your body can actually digest and utilize. So one example would be calcium. If you don't have the right proportion and ratio of magnesium to calcium, your body's actually not going to be able to absorb and use the calcium properly. So that's what we're talking about, or what I'm talking about when we mention composition. Another thing is strength. So the product offers the proper concentration of ingredients, right? So I was talking to someone about this the other day because they had been trying to increase their intake of iodine. But as the conversation went on, it became clear to me that they weren't actually taking the proper amount. So it's sort of like, a mosquito on an elephant. You're not going to feel any difference, and then people come to the conclusion, oh, supplements doesn't work and these nutritionals don't work. But you really need to make sure that you're taking in the proper concentration so your body can use and assimilate and get some benefit out of what you are taking, what you're ingesting. And the last thing would be quality, which means it meets all specified expectations. Just a quick example, ladies, I'm sure you've had this experience where you buy like a new face cream or a lotion or a shampoo and you're using it and it just doesn't seem to be living up to the hype. So you keep using more and using more, hoping that somehow it's going to it's going to kick in. But at the outset, like a good cook knows this, if the quality of your ingredients are not up to the standard, it doesn't matter how much of that thing you use. It's just not going to deliver. It's just not going to taste good. Another parallel would be in our food supply, in a lot of our commercial food supply, the soil is so depleted of nutrients that the food itself, the produce, doesn't really have much flavor to it. So processed foods, to make up for that fact, add a ton of sugar. Remove the fat ironically and use a ton of sugar to try and give you that taste, that sweet taste. So that's all I'm going to say about this for now. Yes, as you can notice, it is not snowing here. Sorry, my friends back east. So do tune in to the Dr. Oz show Wednesday, January 27th. That's tomorrow, to listen to Dr. Lyle McWilliam sharing his insights on how to use his book, his guide called The NutriSearch Comparative Guide to Nutritional Supplements for the Americas. I think you're going to find it very, very enlightening. So until then, I'll see you the next time. Be well. It's Akiane, the living connection.